Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in this beautiful, wonderful world of ours. Happy Hump Day. Are you a little country or are you a little bit rock and roll? Today I'm feeling a little bit country. Got the hair kind of flowing today, not kind of slicked back. Yeah, we're feeling a little bit country today. Again, guys, welcome to this unusual Wednesday stream for me, as I'm usually on Tuesdays, but yesterday experienced a little bit of computer glitch. We'll talk about that a little bit later, and so much other things to catch up on. Real baseball, OOTP baseball, the last set that's coming out in a couple days. Whew, I'm tired already just thinking about it. Plus, we'll check in on all three teams. We'll try to open some packs, and yes, can you beat Lap in today's tournament? We'll find out after the beautiful 30-second countdown. We'll see you in a sec. Welcome again, everyone, to this Wednesday. Hope your hump day is going really well. If you're on the East Coast, well, you're, just had your lunch probably, or maybe you take a late lunch break and you're tuning in. If so, welcome to you. Got a few people from over the pond. Got one from the UK or Ireland. Maybe it's Luke. Maybe it's Luke tuning in from work as he's probably just finishing up. We've got one from France. Again, bonjour, mes amis. Comment ça va? Ça va bien? And we've got a couple from South Korea tuning in, where again, it is probably either really late or really early, depending on how you look at it. A few from the US, actually a bunch from the US, 68, because hey, we have Tranquil Farms, who has raided in THF. Thank you so much for the raid. 111. Talk about a synchronous number. 111. So thank you, Tranquil Farms, for bringing the crew over and listening to a little bit of the love of baseball. Yes, I was supposed to be on yesterday, but glitches got in the way. My game crashed. My computer crashed. I had to do a disk check on one of my hard drives. I got 3 hard drives. I've got my C, my D, and my E. And my D and E are like 3 terabytes each. And they're not even half full. And something was going wrong with one of my disks. So played around a little bit, did some troubleshooting, did a disk check, and things, knock on wood, seem to be working a little bit better now. So yeah, that's why I wasn't on yesterday. I tried to get on, but it just wasn't working. And eventually I said, nope, we're going to go Wednesday instead, because Wednesday is when we have all the all-stars on, and I want to be an all-star in baseball. So I decided we'll just postpone it to Wednesday. So again, thank you guys for joining in. Thank you, Tranquil Farms, for bringing in the raid, and also for being on the episode last week. Got to know you a little bit, and hopefully I was able to bring a few more community members over to watch you and listen to your great tunes during your broadcasts. So yes, this is episode number 64, not 65, episode number 64. Maybe it's 65. I don't know. Yesterday was so hectic. I may have put the wrong number in. It's one of those two. 64 or 65. All I know is it's a lot since I've been streaming. And this is the love of baseball for the love of OOTP. That is kind of the theme today. This was supposed to be my Valentine's Day special. See the fluttering eyes? My Valentine's Day special yesterday was supposed to be this episode, so I'm just going to keep all the same theme and the same slides and still talk about what I was going to talk about, because hey, isn't Valentine's Day every day of the year, guys. Isn't that what it's supposed to be? Every day of the year, right? Is Valentine's Day. And yeah, I had a few slides prepared, so I want to make sure I go through those. I haven't finished all the glitch fixing on my game file yet. For some reason, the cards are still not showing. Well, let's get rolling with the show today and yeah, see what we got going on and what kind of new things we're going to talk about. If you're new to the stream, I am Laptop Hound. Hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully you can see me. Not going to sing for you. No, not going to sing for you. Not on a Wednesday. And I stream usually Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays around 1 p.m. Eastern. And yes, I am a affiliate of OOTP. So if you're new to the game, you can link your Twitch account to your OOTP account. And every single day that there's an affiliate, you can get 5 free packs and another 5 packs, silver packs, if an official from the OOTP development team is streaming. And the next one will be Thursday night with DishNet. So yes, you can earn, what is that, 35 packs a week from affiliates and probably another 20. So probably close to 50 free packs that you can open up. 6 cards a pack. That's what, 110 cards? Free cards that you can get every week. One might be Gibson, one might be a Ty Cobb, Randy Johnson. The only thing we know it won't be is those beautiful Plat 4 cards that used to be in the game. So yes, I stream 3 days a week, and also you can find my, I like to call it tutorial work. I like to call it lessons. You can find some of my lessons on my YouTube channel. Go check it out if you're new to the game and feel a little bit overwhelmed on how to get started in Perfect Team and into the tournaments. Go over there, check them out, and hopefully it will give you that kickstart into Perfect Team. I know we're almost at the end of the cycle and the new game will be coming out really soon. I expect an announcement by, at the very latest, the first week of March. I'm thinking we're going to hear some sort of announcement. Who knows? Maybe even Thursday night on the last new content. Maybe we'll hear or get a few more hints. But we do know, 99% sure from all the hints dropping, there will be an OOTP24. What it will look like, how it will change, how Perfect Team will be different, no clue. They will give us the next couple of months, hoping for an end of March drop date. And again, if you want more tutorial help, more advice, more knowledge about the game and their sister game, the Franchise Hockey Manager, again, Com2 US, OOTP, the NHL, Game 54 software, all involved in bringing you these games, epic games, Apple, Linux, Windows. You can get it in pretty much any platform except ColecoVision. Don't try and get it in the ColecoVision or the Sega Genesis version. I always wanted one for Xbox. I thought it would be cool to play it on my Xbox, but they never did come out with the console games other than, Steam. So you can get the game on the App Store for the OOTP Go on Google Play. You can get the game on Steam and have your automatic updates. Yeah, go to the website, OOTP. Let me throw that again into the chat. As I know, there's always a couple new people that somehow find their way to these streams and need a little bit more advice and help in getting started. You can get it from me, from one of the other streamers, or from the great community, which I love to interview every once in a while. They also have a Twitter site. If you are strictly Perfect Team, go to twitter.com, OOTP Perfect Team, and you can find the latest updates there. I don't think they've updated anything recently. Nope. Nothing since the Master Series. update from a couple days ago. But again, you can go to the regular Twitter, which is just /OOTP, or you can go to the Perfect Team. They have 2 different Twitter sites. And very soon, I'm expecting this banner to say pre-order now, OOTP24. Because if you pre-order, usually there is a perk or two, including a discount on the game when it comes out. Hey, Rob VD fan, I've seen Heath. Rob is here again today. You're having a blast trying the gold tournaments. Yeah, they're. I'm gonna admit, Rob, they're too tough for me. I haven't had the time to invest in it. I'm sure I could, compete in those gold tournaments, but that's the sandbox that the big boys tend to play in. And although I consider myself a tweener between the big boys and the little boys in this game, I just don't have the time to invest and find the right cards and then to spend the perfect points to get the cards. Maybe next version of the game, I'll dip my toes into the higher levels. But right now it's just iron and bronze. But good. I'm glad you're having fun with it. You keep finishing in just the right place to get gold choice packs. Good. Yeah, that makes sense, right? A gold tournament, you want the gold choice packs because those are the cards you get to use in your next gold tournament. I like how you think there. Very smart, Rob VD fan. Is VD for Valentine's Day? Hey, we are celebrating, even though I missed it yesterday, we are celebrating the love of OOTP, excuse me, and the love of baseball. So Rob Valentine Day fan, that is going to be your name for today, a perfect fit. And speaking of champions, once again, a big shout out to, I'm going to say this slow, 2061 champion, Snail. FFS Snails. Yes, FFS Snails. He doesn't crawl along in perfect team. He comes out with a bang, and he has won 2 of those beautiful, gorgeous perfect team trophies, which someday, somewhere, sometime, I will not buy it on eBay. Don't you put it on eBay, FFS Snails. I will not buy it. But someday I hope to earn one of those in some iteration of the game. It would be a cool memento. That is a dream, to win perfect team once. Then I can, when I retire from this game, show that to my grandkids and say, yes, you got it. Who is winning now, Grandpa? Snail, you've got 2 of them. You got bookends. Nice to have bookends. Every once in a while I do a giveaway. Not today, Timbuktu. No giveaway today, but I'm glad to see you here. Monday, I give away 20 packs, standard packs. We did that on Monday. And today is a 5-pack giveaway for the winner of the next tournament that we're going to get involved in. And those packs will go to the winner after my Thursday stream. I will send that name in. So yes, tournaments are fun. You can play the bronze live. Yeah, I play those too, Timbuktu, with my Blue Jays team or my Jim Unknown Jays team. And they are definitely more economical. What would you say, 1,000 perfect points and you can buy a competitive team? That's not much. That is not much at all, especially this late into the cycle. Anything else I'm missing here on chat? Rob again mentions that, yeah, it's economical. Meta is close to solve there. Yeah. I would say there's not 26 ideal cards. I'd say you have a pool of maybe 70 cards, maybe 50 cards that you can swap in and out, that you can have success with. Not sure what it is with gold, if it's a smaller pool, if it's a definite 30 or 35 that you need. So yes, we will be doing that giveaway on Thursday. But speaking of tournaments, we got to get that going, guys. We got to get that going. There should be enough of you here now that we can get involved in a tournament. So I am going to open up. Well, I'm not going to open up, but if you want to try and beat Lap and win 5 standard packs, this is the tournament you want to get involved in. The 16-team perfect draft tournament, best of 5. The finals is a 7-game series. Last week it was won by Gristle Whistle, this one here. So if you want to get in and draft a team and you have an open slot, get involved in go to your perfect draft tab. So it always starts you on traditional tournaments. Go to perfect draft. At the very top, look for ID 432 and enter into that one. And in the chat, you need to declare. You need to go in and then put down your OOTP username or your team name. Actually put in your team name. Let's do that because it's easier to find there. So you need to go in, and then for me, I would put Gladiators. That way, when the winner is finally reached a little bit later on today, I know who I can distribute the packs to on Thursday. So yes, Puyallup Fair, you made the finals last time, but Gristle Whistle came in at the last moment to beat you in a 6-game series. I think that was your team. So yeah, this is a lot of fun, guys. A little bit of, in-lap chat. That sounds kind of naughty there. Maybe I shouldn't say that. In-chat laptop hound fun and a little bit of a rivalry that we can kind of build up over time. So I'm going to draft my team now. You guys can see which team I'm running in. Modern day strategy. Designated hitter is being used. So hopefully we get a Josh Gibson right off the bat. And again, my card art has not been very helpful to me. I get 1 card showing or 2 cards showing or sometimes no card showing. So thankfully, I know these players fairly well. And I got robbed. No offense, Rob VD fan. I got robbed in this first round. Absolutely robbed. No one here, no meta player. I mean, Corbin Burns, Lee Smith, Jeff Reardon, Juan Soto, and Waddy Clark, and a live Mike Trout. Mike Trout is the only one showing. He's mocking me today. Satchel Paige, Dwight Gooden, Babe Ruth. They would have been nice, but no. So I'm going to have to go with, I'm just going to Juan Soto. I think that's the top bunt one. Open player profile. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's probably the top bunt one, but yeah, it says right at the top there. And let's go with a pitcher, Corbin Burns. Okay, next we into the diamond round now. And again, I kind of know these players. At least I can hover over and see their attributes. Ichiro never really got a dominant card this cycle, unfortunately. I do not want a diamond pitcher with 57 movement. So I'm going to take, again, this is awful. This is bad. I'm going to take 2 relievers here. I'm going to take Roy Face and Trevor Rosenthal. Congratulations, guys. If you face me in the first round, I think you have it pretty easy. Next, what do we got going on here? This is modern day. So I do want some really good defense. And again, a lot of relief pitchers. Live Rondon. Nope. I'm going to take Tucker. that is a tongue twister on a Wednesday. I'm going to take Tucker. All right. So Tucker, you are on there. Again, we can't see your pretty old-time face. You don't have a lot of power, but you're good on D, and you have some speed. And I don't know, Frank Chance, I guess, in case I forget to take a second catcher. Well, now 4 cards are showing. Let's see. Let me try and go to perfect draft and refresh it and see if it works. Sometimes it does. Yeah, I don't know what's up with my version of the game. I reinstalled the game 3 times. I emptied the cache 3 times. I deleted the PT file 3 times. And yeah, I just can't seem to get the card art working. I don't know what else I can do. Maybe it's a Steam issue. Maybe it's a timing issue with the server. I heard Marcus say at one time that could be the problem. All right, what do we got going on here? Again, I like Judd Wilson for third base. So there I got my third baseman. After that, as long as I avoid live cards, Mark Loretta, decent second baseman. Louis Arez, that's the live one. I don't want that one. No live cards today. You're going to beat me. You're going to beat me with me having no live cards. Marcus, do I need your 87 shortstop? What's your range like? 93 range. But maybe I'll get a Vern Steffens. Maybe I should hold off on my shortstop. Not a lot of good choices. I'm going to go with, what's Mark Loretta's range like? Only 70. Sorry, Mark. I want someone with a little better range at second base. So let's take the shortstop, Judd Wilson, and former Blue Jay Marcus Simon says? Semien? Probably Semien is my guess. Nazbase, thank you. I'm glad I'm not the only one. It was buggy for you for the first time last night. You pulled a diamond, Marte, and the computer literally restarted itself. There's Morse code for congratulations on your computer getting back to normal. Yeah, that's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting at some point I open up the game and the cards are fine again. I'm hoping we get one more update to upgrade the game because that usually helps too. But yeah, don't got much going on. Richard Hidalgo, I already have 2 right fielders. Well, Tuck Turner, you go to left because you got a better rating at left field. And Juan Soto's a 95 with 82 range. But I like that Hidalgo card. He's only got a 79 range. But hey, wait a minute. Eddie Matthews? Yes, please. You are my DH. Because you can't really play defense. And I need a second base. So how's your draft, guys? How's your draft going? Well, we do have a break on right now, so we will be back right after. All right, we are back after the break. Welcome. Good to see over 100 of you here today. Again, I usually don't stream on Wednesday, so it looks like viewers are down a little bit today from what it usually is. Usually we break the 150 mark at least, maybe because I'm on kind of on an off day and most people aren't expecting that. But glad to have you guys here. 74 of you from America. We still have our Francais viewer. We still have 2 from South Korea, 2 from Switzerland now. So welcome, or actually Denmark. 2 from Denmark. Welcome. I apologize. You are not Swiss. You are Danish. And my ancestry is part Danish as well. So welcome to you. 1 from Argentina and my Polish viewer. Welcome back to my Polish viewer. Again, I was in Poland 3 years ago. And interesting country. I loved moving and touring around. And I can't remember what city I was in. Maybe Krakow, Warsaw, wherever the Schindler's List real life factory is, where he rescued people from World War II, from the Germans in World War II. Whatever city that is in, that's the city that we stayed in on our tour, and we got to go see that factory. Can't remember because we visited so many cities: Budapest, Berlin, Frankfurt, Vienna. We went to Slovakia, toured in a lot of places on the school trip. So 10 minutes left in the draft. Eddie Matthews is one. Looks like we have low numbers on our draft today. I got Timbuktu, Wildcat, IBD, Heath is in. If you want to get in this tournament, sign up for ID 432. And if anyone in the chat wins the tournament, they will get 5 standard packs. We'll do another one tomorrow on my regular Thursday stream. So save another position for tomorrow. And then the 2 winners will get their packs. I'll send them in after the Thursday stream. So yeah, kind of weird that I'm on a Wednesday here and I'm going back to back Wednesday, Thursday. So Nazbase, you never got the card. So you opened the pack and it showed you the live Marte. And then your computer restarted. I wonder if it registered that your pack didn't open. If it registered your pack didn't open, yeah, you're not going to get the card because it crashed probably about the same time. But if you notice that a pack was missing, I would have tech look into it. I would get on the Discord and I would, whatever you do, hashtag or mention tech support and just kind of mention that you visually saw live Marte, and they'll probably get back to you and maybe they'll want some information and they'll look into it on the tech side. So if that's important to you and you believe that you really did pull that card, you should probably check into it. Yeah, hi D Dempsey. Hope things are going well in the workplace as you are into your probably second semester right now. Not sure how it works in the States if you guys go 3 semesters or 2 semesters or just 1. Hope the courses are going well. I always, as a teacher, I always struggled at the beginning of every semester because it was always same old, right? It's you want to get the kids into a routine. Here are the expectations. Here are the rules. Here are the guidelines. Here's what we're going to be covering. And it always takes a week to kind of get in the flow. You got to learn the kids' names and make sure they have all the proper materials. It's always that Groundhog Day, right? D Dempsey, Groundhog Day at the beginning of every semester. And to me, that was the least favorite part of teaching. After a couple weeks, once you're into the flow, I enjoyed it a lot more. But yeah, those first couple weeks were always a little bit of a struggle. Oh, Timbuktu, you are sharp today. Can we get a cut? 7 out of 16. If you're just joining, get involved in the perfect draft. 432, ID 432. Let me put that one more time. It's a 16-team perfect draft tournament, a quick tournament. And if you declare in here, simply put in and then put the team name that you are fielding, and I'll go back through it later and jot them all down. And if you declared and you win the tournament, 5 standard packs. If someone wins that is not part of the declaration, then I'll take a look at the bracket and I may award it to whichever of you guys finished the highest. I may or may not. No promises, because sometimes there's like a tiebreaker and 2 of you might have lost in the semifinals, so I don't want to have tiebreaker questions. So we'll see. But just go ahead and win it. Now I'm down to 6 minutes. You guys distracted me. Okay, Eddie Matthews and what else do we got going on here? Well, let's take a second shortstop. Let's take Frankie Corsetti. All right, I need a center field. I need a good center field. Rupert Jones, is that you? 89. You can play all 3 outfield positions. Right, let's just Richie Ashburn, you're there too. And then I better take another picture. Harry Salmon. And this catcher looks good. Spud Davis. And it won't cost me 50,000 perfect points to get him. We're going with Spud and the pitcher. Because I only have one pitcher. I can't beat you guys with one gold or better pitcher. I need at least two. Hey, a little bit more card art here. Dennis Lamp, modern. I don't think 48 stuff is going to do it. If this was 1990, I would grab you up. Marv Goodwin, Scott Ellerton, Cal Ripken, back up at third base. Comes off the bench, got good contact. And I still need a center fielder. Okay, Len, you're in. Next up, man, it would be a lot easier if I could see the card art. I'm a visual learner. I remember things by looking at the cards. What do I need here? Buck Freeman, you can come in. You got 97 power. It's pretty good. I still need a second base, but I've got 3 third basemen. Well, that's not good. Eddie Matthews, you're going DH. And Judd Wilson, you're going to go second base. Unless one of my shortstops can go second. Nope. And Marcus, nope. All right, next up. Dom DiMaggio, backup center field, and Tony Clark, 94 power. All right, we got 2 starters in our last round of silver. Movement is everything. Yeah, I like movement in everything in any level. You know, even in our regular leagues, if you don't have movement over 105, 110 at Diamond or Perfect League, you're probably not going to do well pitching. You need movement at least 105, 110. Yeah, movement in this version of the game is king, I think, for pitchers. But of course, depending on the time period for some of them. Bobby Shantz, 90 movement. And I'm going to take Gene Tennis with his 100i. Maybe he'll take a few walks. Got my second catcher. All right, I got 5 pitchers going into bronze. I usually don't like to do that. Which names kind of stand out here? Yeah, again, sorry guys, you can't see all the card art. My game has been glitching for a while. Look at this guy, Christian Pache. A lot of red there, but he has good defense. I don't know. Pete Falcoon, 87 movement, good enough by me. Your draft is questionable, good. Because if your draft is questionable, mine is below that. Whatever is below questionable, that's what mine is. All right, we got all positional players. So just focus on pitching. Oh, Juan Moncada, yes. And of course, when I'm looking for pitching, there's not many here. All right, that one looks good enough. Victor, no red. At this stage of the draft, no red. I've got a minute and a half to go, and I've got 5, 7 pitchers. I guess I got to take 4 of them. And I got to take them quick. Wade Miley, no. Chuck Stobbs, yes. And yeah, let's go Dennis. You only got 38 control, but you got 107 movement and okay stuff. All right, 2 more pitchers. That will put me at 11, which will be barely enough, even though I like Mike Benjamin. Mike, why didn't you tell me you were going to be there? Danielle. I got 3 pictures to choose from. Great. And this picture, no. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. I can't even see his overall here. He's got to be probably 40 overall. Ralph Garza Jr., 44. So I've got 2 to pick from, and I need 2 more. L with your 28 stuff. Nope. I got 14 seconds. There we go. With 7 seconds to spare, we get the draft completed. So I believe it will start probably 20 minutes after the last person gets in. Again, I'll remind you, if you're just joining right now and you're one of the 120 that are here and you want to win 5 standard packs, well, join this tournament. Join the tournament. 432. In the quick tournaments, it's a 16-team best of 5. And if you come out victorious, you will win 5 standard packs. All right, modern era. Let's just crank these down. And let's go like this. This is kind of my own personal default settings for a lot of tournaments, not all tournaments. Depends on what my defense is like. Sometimes I'll crank these up a lot higher. My defense is pretty good. And then I like my starters because usually your bullpen is full of those iron and bronze guys. So usually I like my starters to go a little longer. My reliever's a shorter hook. Not really worried about matchups because I don't want the low-level guys coming in. And if I have a pinch runner, pinch hitter, sure. Sometimes I set this, sometimes I don't. I'm going to go 95 and then 71 for my fatigue for my relievers. And that's pretty much all I do for my settings. Sometimes, again, I do adjust the middle part, maybe the top part if I get a lot of speed. And then for pitch count, typically I go about 99 in modern era because anything more than that, unless you're in Diamond League and you have all the better pitchers, then you can crank them up a little bit. And Roy Face, what's your stamina? 18. You're going to be a stopper instead. And Rosenthal, you're going to be my medium relief, use more often. And Chance, you'll go regular, specialist. To look at the splits a little bit. Yep, he can be a lefty specialist in his secondary role. And these guys must be bad if they're on avoid high leverage. Avoid high leverage, if you're new, basically means you don't want them coming into the game. You don't want the AI bringing these guys in a close game, maybe a 1-run lead or you're down a run. They're more kind of that mop-up if the game is out of hand or all your pitchers are dead tired. All right, let's check this out. Sometimes OOT doesn't put in the proper players. Contact against left, Juan Moncada. See, here's a case. Cal Ripken Jr. is my best contact versus left guy, and they don't have him in the lineup. They've got Eddie Matthews in the lineup, which I like Eddie Matthews. He's my second best power guy, but they don't have my first best power guy, Tony Clark, in the lineup. So that's why, I mean, if you want that little bit of an edge, not necessarily that it's going to work all the time, But I would think you'd want the best players in. Even though Cal Ripken, his eye isn't great. Maybe I don't want him as a leadoff. His speed's not that great. Yeah, we'll leave Frank Chance there. But he's got good contact. And Eddie Matthews, I want you in as the DH for Buck Freeman. Tony Clark, I want you at first base. So I'm going to put Frank Chance as the catcher. And Buck Freeman. Yeah, you can play right field, but I'm not taking out Juan Soto. All right. Buck Freeman, you can come secondary first baseman, and Juan Moncada at third base. I'm going to change the pinch hitters because I put them in the starting lineup. Spud and Buck. All right. The things I do to prevent you guys from getting 5 free packs. Because if I win, no one, not even myself, gets the free packs. Contact versus right. Buck Freeman should be in. That's the only guy I'm going to change. So Juan Soto, Buck Turner, all right. Forget defense here. Tuck Turner, you're in center. Juan Soto, you're in left. Buck Freeman, you're coming in right. And let's do that. Then got to fix this. Tony Clark. Look at that power. This is where sometimes on a bench guy, I'll go to my strategy and there's a little box here that says save for high leverage pitch hit chance. I like to click that on my really big power guys. So that, yeah, I've got him as my first pinch hitter, but I want to save him or a high leverage chance. Bases loaded, 1 out, behind by 1 run. Bring in Tony Clark. And let's fix this up a little bit. Len, you can come as a defensive sub in center field. And Sherry McGee. I don't like that every 15th game because you may not play 15th game. I just put when starter is tired. Except for my catchers. I want to make sure every 3rd or 4th game they come in. Because catchers tend to tire a little bit quicker. Yeah, absolutely. But did you see the cards I had? I'd rather have a high-end stopper than a live Mike Trout. Just my opinion, but we'll see. I don't like my team. All right, let's go out of this and let's check how many are entered. Again, welcome guys. Happy hump day. If you are just joining in, we are in the 16-team tournament. 9 people are entered. And let's take a look. If my game doesn't crash, this is the point where my game crashes sometimes. Let's look at the entries. Berg, Doc Ellis Day Trippers, Mount Trashmore, Orlean Firebirds, PCL Legends, Puyallup, myself, Silver City Ghosts, and Stillwater Team Oklahoma. So get in there, guys. If you have an open slot, enter into ID 432. It's in the perfect draft. It's in the quick tournaments. And the winner, as long as they declare it in the chat, the winner will get 5 standard packs. And hey, didn't I say my game is probably going to crash? Well, it did. But that's okay, because we were going to go to the other screen anyway. All right, it's 120 plus of you still hanging in, still the same viewers from around the world, 3 from Germany. Welcome to the German viewers, and pushing 75 from the US of A. Weather-wise, it is still kind of nice here, snowing. It was snowing this morning. It has stopped now. We are at 6 degrees, 6 degrees Celsius. 21 degrees Fahrenheit. Around the world, you want to be in Managua, you want to be in Port-au-Prince, in Panama, in Acapulco, where temperatures are 89 or above. In the continental, the contiguous USA, Miami is leading the way at 79, New Orleans 79, and Cubs fan Steve, haven't seen him here today. Maybe he's out enjoying a nice brunch on this Wednesday, 78 degrees. Yeah, I would be out too if it was 78 degrees. All right, and the coldest places, we have the usual Baker Lake, Coral Harbor, Pond Inlet, Yellowknife, but look at Eureka. They're way up there. They're only minus 24 today. Way up here in the north, Eureka is only minus 24. That's a victory. That's shorts weather for people in Eureka. So we go from minus 37 all the way up to positive 91. Hey, Rob fan, you finished 4th in Ace of Gold. What does 4th get you? Does 4th get you a diamond, a low diamond pack for the semifinalists? Or are you still in the tournament? Hey, Terrytown Aces are in. Good. Fanatic, good to see you as part of the tournament. Good luck with your drafting, because some of us didn't really get really good players. So we'll keep an eye on that. We'll go back to that tournament. Hopefully it will fill up before the end of the stream and we can see some of the first round results. Again, my movie recommendation this month, speaking about Valentine's Day, Where the Crawdads Sing. I give it a 9 out of 10. It was a thought-provoking movie. I'm still thinking about certain elements of the plot and wondering, because it's a little bit open-ended toward, at the end of it. It does make you think. Beautifully acted. All the actors, the young, version of the main actress, the actress himself, some familiar faces that you've seen in many movies, beautiful cinematography, and a really cool story, suspense, mystery. Yeah, I recommend you check out Where the Crawdads Sing. Based in North Carolina, filmed in Louisiana. Oh, Wildcat, you saw it? Good. So you have thumbs up. You have 5 meows. Or what do wildcats do? Meow. 5 big, gruff meows from Wildcat Bandit. Yeah, I don't give spoilers or anything like that, but I'm curious about a couple things on how the movie ended. We'll just leave it like that. Again, if you are a subscriber, I thank you so much. There are 23 subscribers, and all of you that are supporting the channel, thank you. Again, you do have some commands that you can use. You can use the command weather, the command baseball, the command 8-ball, the command lap fact. And for you followers out there, thank you as well for all your support. And hopefully more emotes coming soon. I've got a couple pending approval. And once I hit a certain target, then I get some more emotes. I think that's 600 followers, and I'm getting close. I'm at 585 right now, so just a few more. So thank you. If you're on Amazon Prime, remember you always get a free follow or a free subscription anyone. It doesn't have to be me. It could be anyone that you enjoy watching on Twitch. You can subscribe every month for free with your Amazon Prime membership. All you have to do is go down right underneath this window here and hit the sub. And then when you click that, it will give you options. And one of those options are use Amazon Prime membership. And you don't have to pay anything. And that gets you more emotes. You don't have to watch the ads throughout the broadcast, and gives you these special commands too. So there we go. In Oklahoma City, we're sitting at 56 degrees Fahrenheit, and the wind is blowing in from the northeast at 12 miles an hour. Humidity, 45 degrees. Oh, what a kooky world, guys. What a kooky world we live in. I did see Cobra in the chat a little bit earlier. I will be having Cobra on tomorrow. This is a must watch. Set your clocks, set your alarms. Make sure you are here for tomorrow's show and learn a little bit more about the analytics, the number crunching. Specifically, we are going to start right at the bare bones with iron tournaments. The Ace of Iron tournaments, quick tournaments. We are going to go through how you first boot up a tournament and how you should proceed after that. You know, once your first tournament is done, what's the next step? How do you build your team properly? How do you create spreadsheets? And how do you import information from all your tournaments into the spreadsheet? So we're going to look at it from just the average OOTP player perspective, because that's probably the biggest question I get off screen. Lap, how can I improve in tournaments? How do I set my bullpen? How do I position my players in the lineup? What should my batting order be? Which cards should I use? Like I said, I get a lot of those questions when I'm playing this game. So yes, we will be looking at it from a beginner point of view, and sometimes you get frustrated, right? You're like this guy with the pen in the mouth that, what do I do? I keep getting eliminated over and over and over. And then we want to take you where every once in a while you get a second place finish or you actually win a tournament. So going from, oops, I'm eliminated first round to, oh yeah, baby. I've got all these choice packs and all these free standard packs because I'm a tournament god. Well, maybe not quite that much. So we will be going through that tomorrow, the second half of the show, and looking forward to having Cobra back on and sharing his insight. Being Valentine's Day yesterday, I created these slides over the weekend, and oh, darn it, I'm going through them. Even though Valentine's Day was yesterday, let's have a little bit of deep thought and love for Valentine's Day. Oh, Cobra, those choice packs are from your main. Yeah, you can't get choice packs from iron tournaments. You have to get them from other tournaments that offer them. Maybe next year everything will be a choice pack. Although a choice pack of iron cards, no thank you. No thank you. So Valentine's Day, which players have played the game at a high level with the last name Valentine or something close to it? Well, we all probably know Ellis Valentine. We know the manager Bobby Valentine. Joe Valentine is a more recent player. But did you know there was a Fred Valentine? Or how about a Corky Valentine? And yes, they have had cards in the game, but not this year. Can you believe it? This year, of all four versions of the game, all 4 years it's been in existence, this is the first year there has not been one player with the last name Valentine in the game. How dare you, OOTP? Where is your Valentine's Day spirit? No love. Well, they do have Cupid, the perfect, I believe this is Platinum 2. Yeah, Platinum 2 card, a peak card Cupid. And you know what, Vanilla? I'm going to have to disagree with you. Yes, there is love in the game. There are cards that have love in the game. So one of them is Mauricio Lovra, or Lovra. Ooh, good. It looks like a good Italian name. You know, a lot of the girls and people swoon over the Italian accent. Yeah, I can't speak Italian. Arrivederci. Hey, pizza pie, spaghetti, parmesan. That's about it. So Mauricio, not a card I recommend that you go and get. He's been ironed the last couple years. Last year he was a 40, but he's moving up. He's a 48 in the game this year, and two different teams played for the Giants last year and the Phillies this year. We can see his box score, his stats underneath. He hasn't played a lot. He's only played 24 games in the major leagues. He's got a win-loss record of 1 win and no losses, and a wonderful 7.13 ERA. So I don't think he's going to be creeping up above anything. Oh yeah, you're showing your age there. Joni loves Chachi. We got to rebrand that to Joni loves Mauricio. Yes. Sunday, Monday, happy days. Yeah, what a great show at the time. We also have some love for Richard Lovelady. Yes, Richard Lovelady is not in the game this year, but he was in the game in last year's and in 2021. Richard Lovelady. Now, talk about a name that, you know, on your dating profile is probably going to attract a lot of attention. Lovelady. 25 games with the Royals in 2019, only 1 game, so he's probably in the minors a lot of 2020, and then 2021 he played 20 games as well. So all 3 years, I don't know where he played last year because they don't have any stats for him, so it must be minor leagues, I'm guessing. Where is my Cicero? Where is my Cubs fan Steve that's looking these things up? Probably in the minor leagues. But number 2, some love for Richard Lovelady. And of course, the one, the only Slim Love. Yes, Slim Love. On this Valentine's Day or one day after, we've got Slim. Although, putting them both together, what are your chances of a relationship? Well, you've got Slim Love. You know, you don't want to go to a fortune teller and they tell you your chances for love are slim. So yeah, it must have been quite the name that he carried around. He has been a 68 rated card and a 69 rated card. I can't remember which one is this year. I think it's the 68, the unsung hero, but I could be wrong. And both of them are from the 1917 season. So he played with the Senators, the Yankees, a couple seasons with the Tigers. He did not play in 1914 or 15. I'm guessing maybe it was a war situation, World War I, and then finished his career 1 game with the Tigers. So Slim Love, best ERA was a 2.35 back in 1917, and he did have a 13-win season. 16 years in the league, Slim Love. So there you have it, my Valentine Day tribute. Players in the game that have some reference to Valentine. And even I went so far to look on the old Google Earth, and I said, where are there any places in the US that have kind of a Valentine's Day theme? And oh yeah, I found a few of them. Heath will probably know where this one's at. Love Valley, North Carolina. Happy Valentine's Day. In Oklahoma, Wildcat Bandit might know this one. Wildcat, have you been to Loveland? It doesn't look like much. Really, they've got one pitcher for Loveland. But hey, you might want to check it out. And in the Texas area, we've got, again, Love Lady. Love Lady. There we go. South Dakota, no, Nebraska. We've got a little community known as Valentine. Welcome to Valentine, Nebraska. So in our tribute of the day that was yesterday, a few locations around North America, and I had to find one in Canada. And yes, in Canada, in Newfoundland, we have a place called Cupid's. What a romantic getaway place in Newfoundland. You probably won't understand a person that lives there the way that they talk, because they have a very unique dialect. But those were some of the cool places that have that love or Valentine's Day theme. Honorable mention for perfect team 23ers, Steve Garvey and Wade Boggs. I must have missed something. Phillies legend. Yeah, Phillies legend Lovera. Yeah, you're a Phillies fan, so you'll recognize that player for sure. All right, moving on. Let's see what's going on in the real world of baseball before we get back to our game. Any moves today? Any big transactions? It looks like Washington and Arizona with one red movement. Wow. This guy's in the game. I remember his face in the game. Andrew Chafin. The Diamondbacks have signed him. Who else? We got a lot of invites to spring training by the Nationals. Yes, pitchers and catchers, they are warming up. Can you feel it, guys? Can you feel the energy of the new baseball season? And Gorgo's Reds have signed free agent pitcher Daniel Norris. I believe at one time, was he a Toronto Blue Jay at one time? Daniel Norris? I think he was. Let's check here. Toronto, yeah. He started off with Toronto. 5.40 ERA. And then went on to Detroit. And now has signed a contract with the Cincinnati Reds. So Daniel Norris out of Tennessee, I think. Andre Machado, spring training. And yeah, no other big signings, just spring training invites. Yesterday on Valentine's Day, just one move. The Reds sent Lopez to the Louisville, cool name, Louisville Bats. All right, let me just go back to the 15th. There we are there. All right, in terms of my teams, I'm glad I screenshotted this before today because the situation is much different. But look at that. My Rocky Mountain Gladiators in Diamond started off this week at 10-0. And typically my Monday isn't that great. So I started off at 10-0, and it was a nice little streak. And again, Heath, the Day Trippers, are in my division, and we're battling it out. I'll show you the updated stats in just a little bit. And again, if we have time, we will do the next elimination game. We have 3 teams that have advanced to the final 8, 5 more to go. So either tomorrow or Monday, we will spin the wheel of destiny and find out who qualifies next. Of course, tomorrow is the big new card release. And today, guys, if you have time on your hands, today, I hope you have your phone on. I hope you have your computer on, because today is the all-star lineup on Wednesday. We've got Gorgo coming on in about 45 minutes. We will be raiding into him. I hope his meeting with his longtime friend is pretty emotional at the end of his last stream. Hadn't seen this couple in over 30 years. And that's why he had to cut his stream short on Sunday. He is on at 3 p.m. Eastern. We have EVC coming on for an hour special at 5 p.m. Eastern, and he will have another giveaway. Guess the content. One final time this year. Guess the content. He will be on at 5, and then this evening at 8 p.m. Eastern, we have the talented Yukarin Kazami coming on, where she usually does some of her historical play in her Wednesday night stream. And I know DA186 has started to stream on Wednesday night. I didn't include him because I wasn't sure if he was coming on tonight. If he is, it's usually a later stream around 9:30. So DA186, add that to your lineup. No official OOTP development stream tonight. The hockey guys, the franchise hockey manager, they usually do the Wednesday night lineup. So the next one for the official channel will be tomorrow. So yes, check out Gorgo after myself, and then EVC, and then Yukarin a little bit later tonight. All right, let's go and check how I'm doing in Diamond. Let me boot up the game here, because yes, it did crash the last time I used it. And we want this one. Again, hope you guys are having a wonderful Wednesday, halfway through the week. What a weird world. Weird world. I hope you guys are staying safe and, trying to avoid things going on that, you got things going on in the world that, can be concerning for some and are very close in terms of proximity to others. So hope you're able to handle that well. Again, remember, people are struggling financially, emotionally, mentally. Of course, you got to take care of yourself first, and hopefully you're doing that. I like to do that. Nice coffee. Yes. A nice Java in my Yeti mug. No promotion there. Nespresso. Today we have a strong blend. Today is a Stormio blend with a pumpkin spice second pod. Yes, it is a 2-pod day with some maple cream syrup and some butter pecan to celebrate those of you in the South. Butter pecan. I think that's something popular down there. We have 10 in for the tournament. Good, yeah. I see that on my screen now there, D. Dempsey. Come on, you guys. If you're just joining the stream, get in on tournament ID 432. Join the perfect draft. It's a quick tournament. You'll be done within a couple hours. It goes by very quickly. And the winner of that tournament will get 5 standard packs. Probably shouldn't have run one today because I usually don't stream on Wednesdays. And numbers are kind of down for viewers, so probably should have waited till tomorrow, but we'll do another one tomorrow. Why not? Why not get 2 of them done? 5 packs for each of the winners. All right, Heath, I'm scared to look at the division right now. When I looked last night, you had a 4-game lead on me, and I know this morning I play my other team. So either way, I'm a winner and a loser. Either way, I'm a winner or a loser. Yeah, unfortunately, they only allow us to do 2 perfect drafts, which is better than last year, where we only got to do 1. It'd be nice if we had one extra slot just to do quick perfect drafts. So we could do a weekly, a daily, and then the quick ones. We could do a couple, 2 or 3 a day. We'll see. We'll see what they have in plan, but it does take it does push their servers quite a bit when they have all these extra tournaments that they give out, because people that have 3 accounts or 4 accounts, they join them all. All right, so I have just played my Gym Unknown Blue Jays, And I don't get a chance to do this often, where I get to play against myself. I want to go through the highlights because, hey, these are my two teams. I have vested interest in both of these. And Heath, if he has the game open, probably can see that both my teams are very close in the wild card positioning. So this is a key game. And look at the ballpark. We are at Tim Horton Grounds. Yes, thank you very much. I love the name of that. We are at Tim Horton Grounds, home of the Jim Unknown Blue Jays. Very old school type of ballpark. And we're already in the fifth inning. So 0-0 score, 1 hit for the Jays, 3 hits for the Gladiators. Willie Wells up against Greg Maddux, and he drives one into right field. That is going to move the runner into third base. And just like that, Brett at third, Willie Wells at second, 1 away for Yogi Berra, who always had a great quote. And look at that. Yogi drives one to right field, but not deep enough. 2 away for Jack Glass. Yes, Jack Glass is at the plate. He delivers a single. I love this player. If you don't have a Jack Glass and he goes down in price, train him at second base. Remember, you can use him for a full year until probably next May. Bottom of 5, Fernando Valenzuela on for the Gladiators. Willie McCovey at the plate. I don't know who I want to win. Do I want the Gladiators so I stay close to Heath? Nothing personal there, Heath. Or do I want the Jays so that they can inch closer to a wild card position? They can't turn the double play. The Jays score 1. We go to bottom of 7. George Kell, a silver George Kell in diamond. Look at that. A silver George Kell delivers a single. Willie McCovey, the go-ahead hitter at the plate, and a double play. All right, we head now to the bottom of 8. 2-1 Gladiators. Let's go with I like different views here. I like the first view behind center field. No, home plate. Where is it here? Not offering me that one here. Where is the home plate action? We'll try that one. There we go. And my second view, the pitcher view, I like behind center field. And let's try that one. All right. Carl Hubble on the mound. Bottom of the 8th. Here's the pitch. And driven to shortstop. That is going to be out number 1. Ed Delahanty, who I pulled while EVC was pulling 5 historical perfects just before Christmas. I cracked some packs at the same time and got Ed Delahanty. So I cashed in. And that is going to be out number 3. We head to the 9th inning. Bottom of 9, 2-1 Gladiators. John Franco, very undervalued pitcher on the mound against Willie Wells. I've got Willie Wells on both teams. Here comes the pitch from Franco, and that is delivered to center field, out number 1. Hank Aaron, can he tie up the game? Hammer and Hank, he takes a walk. And now King Kelly can deliver a walk-off win. Here's the pitch driven into center field. That will be out number 2. John Franco against Yogi Berra. That is an easy play for the left fielder, and the Rocky Mountain Gladiators take this game in Tim Horton grounds 2-1. All right. Sorry, Jays. I can't have both teams win. the good news is I get at least one victory from one team. All right, the box score, nothing really to go through in the box score there. Let's check this one here. Player of the game. Ooh, Fernando Valenzuela is the player of the game. Any home runs? No. 6 hits for your Rocky Mountain Gladiators, 5 hits for the Jim Unknown Blue Jays. And let's go take a look at the standings. We got Rocky Mountain. Look at that. 4 games down last night, and now I am half a game. The Day Trippers are on a 2-game losing streak. Sorry about that, Heath. I feel really bad. Really, really bad about that. But both our teams look to be in wild card contention. Well, just could be like Mr. Audit and have 3 teams. Could be like EVC and have 7 teams. I just have, the 2 and then my theme team. So there we go. We've got Rocky Mountain, first wild card. Jim Unknown, with that loss, they fall out of the wild card and they're half a game back. Oh, I know, Heath. I know. I love the good-natured teasing. Believe me, I do a fair bit with other streamers too, and even guests. So yes, the Jim Unknown Blue Jays and the Rocky Mountain Gladiators. When do we meet again, Heath? When do we meet again? That is the question. Let's see. In April, 1 win and 2 losses. I called that. Didn't I call that? I said I'm going to lose 2 of the 3 games in that first series. Then we met again yesterday, and you won 2 of 3. And then we met again later that night, last night, and I won 2 of 3. All right? So I've got 4 wins, and you've got 5 wins. And we don't meet again until tomorrow. Tomorrow during my stream. Yes, tomorrow during my stream, we will get a chance to look at the highlights of one of these games. We will see what the standings look like then, but you have a 5-4 game edge, and it's that edge that has you in the lead. So yes, we will face off again. Pitching wise, for those of you that want to see what a lefty cheese staff looks like, this is lefty cheese. My ballpark is suited towards the left-handed hitters and the left-handed pitchers. I've got it all maxed out for lefties and the bare minimum for the righties. Lefty Grove, Cliff Lee, Fernando Valenzuela, Hal Newhouser, John Matlack. The top 4, I definitely believe, are 4 of the top 10 lefty starters in the game. Matlack used to be a very, very top-end pitcher. Back when Platinum, what is he, Platinum 3? Yeah, Platinum 3. And yeah, that is my pitching staff. In the playoffs, I usually go to a 4-man rotation and use John Matlack as a stopper. Right now, I've got John Franco and Carl Hubble as my 2 stoppers. In fact, I'm going to switch that. I'm going to put Hubble back in as number 5 and Matlack as my other stopper. He's always done well for me as a stopper. Tom Glavine, great left-handed pitcher, but I have him as a specialist because I don't trust him. There's too many good hitters out there now. I don't want him in a normal role. So I have Glavine as a specialist, and he doesn't get to pitch much. He's only pitched, what's he pitched here? Like 3.3 1/3 innings. That's all he's pitched this year. 0 ERA. So he hasn't given up a run, but I just don't trust him in Diamond. If I look at his stats, When I had him as a starter, he was 653 one year, 504, 444. So yeah, I'm gonna keep him in the bullpen for now. Still a good pitcher. A lot of people have him at the top of their rotation. And as far as my hitters in a lefty cheese ballpark, of course, I've got a lot of lefties. Only Willie Wells and Jack Glass, you know who. And against the left-handed pitchers, I got Brooks Robinson as the other right-handed hitter. Average-wise, right now, it is Sam Crawford and Carl Yastrzemski leading the way. Carl Yastrzemski, 301. Sam Crawford, 297. Two must-have. Must-have. If you can't afford a Cobb, or a Tris Speaker, you can't go wrong with Carl Yastrzemski, Sam Crawford, and one of my top 3 cards of the year, Oscar Charleston. If only I could have got him earlier, but he was expensive when he first came out. Career pitching stats. Why are they not showing all for Oscar? I guess because he's not a pitcher. That's why, Lap. Yeah. So I've had him since 2045. Currently, he's got a 40.8 overall WAR, and he has 26 hits, 464 doubles, 965 RBIs, and stolen base wise, closing in on 1,000 milestones. So I will get the milestone probably sometime this week for Oscar Charleston, 986 stolen bases. All right, we have another sim coming in. Again, welcome guys to the channel from wherever you're watching, USA, Canada, UK, Poland, my Polish viewer, my French viewer, my South Korean, my Argentinian, Denmark, and one now from Colombia. So welcome from Colombia. All right, Jim Unknown, we played them in the second game. I'm not going to watch the highlights of this one. Yeah, let's go through the game log. 1-0 for the Jays. Stays 1-0. Both teams very defensive minded. I like my defense. 1-0 after 6. 1-0 after 7. And then the Gladiators get 5 in the top of the 8th. And that probably should do it. Jim Unknown Blue Jays are not a comeback team. They're the little engine that could. So yes, we have a box score 6-1 for the Gladiators, 11 hits, and player of the game, Lefty Grove. The only LE card I've pulled this year is Lefty Grove. Only 25 of them exist. I've got the number 5, so I pulled the 5th one. And he was player of the game. So that must mean if Heath lost, which he did. Oh, no, he didn't play. He did not play. So that was, I've got a couple games in hand on the Day Trippers. You've played 2 more games, and we are now tied for the West Division lead. All right. Well, I'm not going to open too many packs today, guys, because the card art is not working for me. If you have any advice how I can fix some of these things, please share them with me. I've tried everything from reinstalling to deleting the cache to deleting the perfect team files. I'm at my wit's end. I hope somehow it just recovers on its own. See, this is what I get. I had this once before a couple weeks ago. It just shows some of the cards, and it gives me that silver background. Now, the ones it doesn't show me are typically iron or bronze, but some of them it does show me. Rob, You stacked or your perfecto draft. Yeah, well, I've come to learn that sometimes you think you have a good team and it just falls apart. Start drinking heavily or rewatch Animal House. That is probably the best advice I have for fixing the cards. Because although I get nice shapes, I got a nice T shape here, I'd rather see the players' faces. So Cobra, that one's for you. And again, Cobra will be on in less than 24 hours. Cobra will be on stream. We are going to get together tonight and talk about, what kind of content we're going to give you guys tomorrow. So tune in for a Iron Tournament quick tutorial on how you can get started. All right, I'm going to open packs and see if it gives me a gold or a diamond the regular way. Yes, okay. Pretty colors. It looks like a flag. Okay. And I hover over these and I open that up and I got a nice one. I've got a matching set now. Excellent. Brian Baker. I'm just quickly looking to see if any of these were like cards I can sell. So yeah, this is what you get sometimes in any game. Sometimes you get some glitches. And like I said, I've gone through the troubleshooting process and it doesn't seem to work too well. So let's keep opening until we get one more premium card, because it will show me the backing. The backing works fine. And then later I'll have to go in and I'll have to look at my list of cards to see who I pulled. I know this is riveting content. There we go. We have a diamond. It is. Wow, what a card. Oh yeah, baby. What a card. We have, oh maybe not, 92 Shane Bieber. Got my hopes up, OOTP. All right, so let's open until we get one more premium cat. Yeah, Rob fan, yeah, do your best and throw those dogs at me. Who let the dogs out? As we open up, I'm getting a lot of duplicates here. Again, if it's a gold, diamond, or perfect, it will give me the backing. So we don't need to see iron and bronze cards. There we go. We got a gold. And we end up with a Taylor Ward live. So we can keep on going. I can open up a lot more packs this way when I don't see the card art, because I'm just waiting for that premium perfect card. Come on, OOTP. Oh, we got 3. That's the best so far. 3 that showed up. And again, it's probably just a matter of at some time I'm going to open up the game and things will be fixed. That's how it seems to work. Pete Alonso, a live Pete Alonso. And this time we have a unsung hero, Jim Bronson. Not a duplicate though. Yeah, all those historical silver, I better check on those because I could be raking in the power, the perfect points. Oh, what? Look at this. I got half a player this time. Reminds me of the old 56K modem. Cha-ching, 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 as you wait 30 minutes for a picture to download back in the 1990s. I don't know, Erie. I think it must be your computer because they're showing up perfectly for me. Look, I got 5 perfects here. You can't see those? Yeah, I know, Erie. I explained later that the last day or two, my perfect team is not showing me cards on packs. I've reinstalled. I've emptied the cache. I've deleted perfect team files. and no fix. I installed the game to my C drive, my D drive, my E drive. I've tried everything. So I'm giving up and basically saying it's a Steam issue. And until they update the game again or Steam updates something, I don't think we're going to get any fixes. Hey, misprints, yeah. The blind option. Well, it is a golden retriever as part of the logo. My favorite dog breed, golden retriever. All right, 2 gold cards. And then enough of these shenanigans. We've got 1 gold, 2 gold, and just having some fun. A all-time legend, Jack Wilson, who I don't have yet, and a live quick sell. I don't even know who that was. But he was selling for 1,000 perfect points, so he couldn't have been too good. And it was a live card. All right, no more of those pack openings because I got to wait till my game gets fixed up. But what you will notice, this is a Hulkamat moment, kind of. This is kind of like a Hulkamat moment. I have 444 packs on my main account. No standard packs. Every single pack I have left to open, which I would love to do for you guys, is silver or higher. Yeah, that has come from the beginning of June, probably, me only opening standard packs and kind of hoarding all my good packs, which tomorrow is the last day of new content. I'm hoping there's maybe 1 or 2 really banger LE cards out there. And then there's no use in holding packs anymore, except for saving a few for when I stream. But 444 packs, and they're all silver, gold, historical, and only 1 diamond. So we'll see what kind of content we get tomorrow. All right, let me switch over one last time to my main screen because we can't do much here. Actually, let's go and check in. We already checked in on the Blue Jays. Let's go check in on the theme team. After I spam, and Cobra will probably talk about this tomorrow, spamming tournaments and what that means. Span a couple more iron tournaments, and how many do we have in our regular tournament now? What do we got going on here? We've got 13 out of 16. If you're just following and you have another perfect draft slot, get into ID 432. Go into your show perfect drafts. At the top are the quick drafts. Look for ID 432, enter it, draft your team, and if you win that tournament, you will get 5 standard packs. But you have to declare in the chat, you have to put in, and then put in the name entered in the tournament. If you do not do that, and you win the tournament, you will not get the 5 packs. So again, we have almost full. We got 14 now. Berg, Doc Ellis, Marfa, Mount Trashmore, Orleans, PCL Legends, Pompeii, Puyallup, Richmond, myself, Sheffield Giants, Silver City Ghosts, Stillwater, and the Aces. 14 teams in, and John gotcha. So John, the Marfa Lights, there they are, third from the top. So again, you must declare if you've entered this tournament and you're watching my stream, you have to post in the chat that you are entered and what your team name is. We are at 15 now. We are 1 more entry away from kickstarting the tournament. Excellent. All right, let's check in on the theme team. If you are the 16th team getting in, I believe you still will have 20 minutes to draft. They don't start the tournament until the last team enters, and I think they give them a clock of 20 minutes. All right, let's check in on the theme team. 131 packs on this team, 70,000 perfect points. And they are in Diamond as well, but they are in the Theme Team Diamond League. 17 Diamond theme teams in there. Welcome again to my viewers from Colombia and Argentina and New Zealand, the UK. I sound like a David Bowie, Mick Jagger song. Welcome from the UK, Colombia, Venezuela, Argentina. They'll be dancing in the streets. All right, let me open a couple packs here, just see if I get the same problem. Yep. Same issue. Doesn't matter which team I'm on. Okay, we won't do that anymore. And right now, the theme team, lights, camera, action. And if we look at their history, a lot of green, a lot of success in the first 10 years of their existence. And we've been in Diamond for 3 years now. Haven't made the playoffs in Diamond yet, but we made the playoffs every year before that. We had a streak of 8 years in a row making the playoffs. So we're looking for our first playoff appearance in Diamond, and we are not doing well. This could be the first year this team ever gets demoted. Promotion, relegation, while we're 4 games above. Wow, this team, this is the year that the random generator is saying, nope, you're not going to have success, even though you have Walter Johnson, Randy Johnson, limited edition Roger Clemens, John Franco, Mariano Rivera, Tris Speaker, Sam Crawford, Manny Machado, Yogi Berra. Nope. We're going to make you suck this year. So we're 21 games back, again, of a non-theme team. So we're always having this issue in this theme team Diamond League. The top 4 teams are non-theme team. So really tough. We've never had a theme team make it to perfect yet. They've been close. They've been 1 game away, losing game 7 of the finals, but never reached. And yeah, John, if I could transfer packs to you, that'd be cool if we could do that. Just send packs to each other. But I can't do that. So I get no card showing or half a card showing, no matter what measures I do to try and prevent that. Again, I can go into the troubleshooting and I can reset the cache. Doesn't work. I can delete old perfect team files. Doesn't work. I can reinstall the game. Doesn't work. So probably some sort of connecting issue with the Steam. I bet you if I had the physical or hard copy on the downloaded version, it probably would work better. So that is your theme team lights, camera, action. All right, we are getting close to the end of the show, and we have, I'm going to go back to the Gladiators, see if we have a full league yet. Come on, let's fill up this league before the end of the stream. What do we have? We have, oh, it must be full now. It's not showing me there. Perfect draft. We are full. We are now full. No one else has put their name in the chat here. So whoever just entered must just be a random person that wanted to try and win 600 perfect points, because that's the reward for winning this tournament, is 600 perfect points. So within probably 20 minutes, that tournament will fire up, and on tomorrow, I'll let you know if anyone won packs, because you had to have declared. And I can go up through the chat here and take a look on who has declared. All right, so let me go back to my last screen that I want to share with you guys here. Again, big shows today. We've got Gorgo coming up in about 10 minutes. We have EVC following him for a 1-hour show. EVC will probably be in only for an hour. And then Yukarin Kazami will be finishing off affiliate streaming at 8 o'clock. Maybe DA 186 will be on at 9:30. Sometimes he comes on Wednesday night, sometimes he doesn't. So he may be on as well. So lots of show, lots of content coming up, and hopefully their packs will open. Last thing I wanted to go through today, guys, is EVC will be having his contest for the last content, where you will give him 6 names that you think will be part of Milestone 3. So just looking at the MLB website on ESPN and the all-time records, some of the milestones, and if we look at the leaders in terms of batters, we already have peak cards of most of these. We've got a Ty Cobb. Let me make this a little bit bigger. I'm trying to give you guys a few hints on who you can enter in your contest today. Luke is in. All right, Luke is in with Sheffield. Yeah, I thought that was your team. We've got a Ty Cobb. We've got a Hornsby. Do we have a peak Joe Jackson? I don't know. If we don't, he's number 3 on the list here of all-time batting average, a 356 all-time batting average. Delahanty, Speaker, Hamilton, Ted Williams, Dan Brothers we don't have, but he is in the next Perfect Team Master Series set. So there is a peak card of him coming, but that will be for Saturday's tournament. There is a Shoeless Joe, probably the tournament one. Okay. Heilman, I'm not sure if we have a peak Heilman. I know we have like a diamond. I don't know if we have a perfect of him. Bill Terry, another possibility. So these are all the guys with the highest average. Pete Browning, Wee Willie Keeler, good bet for Wee Willie Keeler. We do have a peak Sisler. We do have a peak Gwynn. Burkett, not sure about. Riggs Stephenson, not sure about. So yeah, Eddie Collins. We won't have a Cap Anson. We will not have, do not put him down as your guesses. Too much controversy with Cap Anson. Wade Boggs, DiMaggio, Fox. So yeah, it's going to be tough guessing, because most of these high-profile players, we have peak cards. And pitching is even tougher. I think we have a peak Al Spalding. I think it's a platinum card. Platinum 1 or Platinum 2. But he's at the top of the leaderboard in terms of overall ERA, a 178 ERA from the dead ball era. Ed Walsh, we got that last week. Joss, we got that one. That is the other tournament winning card, I think, for the Master Series. I think Brothers and Joss. Or was it? No, it was Epa Rixby. He is the winning card. Jim Devlin. Mordecai Brown. Hey, there's a good bet. Do we have a peak Mordecai Brown? Every year he's usually in perfect team. I can't remember seeing him. John Ward. We've got a Rivera already. Or will we see, Craig Kimbrell? I'm not sure if there's a peak. Probably, because there is 100. There is a perfect Craig Kimbrell. So yeah, it's going to be tough to predict these 6 cards that are coming out. Of course, there's different ways that you can rank them, different leaderboards, home runs. We won't see Barry Bonds. Will we see another Hank Aaron? Willie Mays, of course. He'll probably be the overall topper. Peak Burt Blyleven. Mark McGuire we have already. Sammy Sosa, maybe. Jack Chesbro. Just guys that I can't remember if they have peaks or not. Joe McGinty. Strikeout-wise, I think we have peaks of everyone. Nolan Ryan, Sandy Koufax. So yeah, it'll be a very interesting show tomorrow night when we get our last 6 cards, our last missions, and maybe a few surprises, maybe a couple LEs along the way. Can you imagine they make Willie Mays an LE 100 card like Ricky Henderson, like Albert Pujols? Can you imagine that they do that to us? Yeah, I'm Pete Alexander usually has at least one high-end card every version, and we haven't really seen that high-end Pete Alexander. So yes, Timbuktu, we are ready to go on our tournament. Let me just do a quick look there if it started, and it has not. So it still must be on that 20-minute countdown. Just going to check if I can see all the teams yet. Because right now it's allowing me to set rosters. We'll see if it's showing everyone's roster. And while my game is loading up, I am going to get ready to raid Gorgo. And his countdown timer is on. He's got another 6 minutes. So we got another 6 minutes here. And let's see if we can see all the teams. No, it is not showing all the teams yet. We have not got to that point of the game. So it'll probably be firing up just as I end my stream here today. All right. Well, thank you guys. It was a unusually slow day today. Thank you for joining and watching in on episode number 64 for the love of OOTP, where yes, we looked at players with a little bit of romance in their name, whether it's Valentine, Cupid, or the word love itself, for Mauricio, for Richard, and for Slim. All cards we have or have had in the game. For the love of the game, the Valentine's Day episode, and make sure you tune in tomorrow, guys, with special guest. You know him as Vulcan_21 from Discord, and 39 Cobra from Twitch, where we will be going over Iron tournaments, how to build them, how to get started, what to look for, how to prepare spreadsheets and enter in all that data. And we'll be looking at it from the average or new OOTP player perspective. So can't wait for that. Join in for that tomorrow. Again, guys, be kind to yourself and to someone else. Go pet your dog. Call your mom. Send a card to grandma just because. Be kind to someone today. It is a great day for baseball. Guys, can you believe it? Pitchers and catchers are warming up. They're getting ready. The World Baseball Championship coming up soon, spring training, and then back into league play where I can watch my Blue Jays once again come close to the playoffs, maybe squeak in with a wild card, and then fall apart. Yeah, Seattle Mariners, I'm looking at you. So we are about to go and raid Gorgo and tune in to what he has going on today. Again, a little bit later, we have EVC coming up with his theme team talk, but more his contest. Guess the content for tomorrow night. And all-star lineup. Gorgo, EVC, Yukari Kazami, DA186. Lots of OOTP still coming on this Wednesday. So I am going to go and raid into Gorgo. He's about ready to start. I'm going to crank up the music. I'm going to stay on for a little bit as I prepare the raid. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. If you have any cool things happening in your league, screenshot it, send it to me on Discord, and I can put it in the, hey, this just happened segment of the show. Love to hear from you guys. Laptop pound, turning off the lights from the studio. We'll see you guys tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern,